Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The Ukrainian counteroffensive. They have been talking about it for about what? Almost 6 months? 5 months? December, January? And at one point they said they're ready, and then they said we're not ready. Now, the sponsors, the Americans, give the order, yeah, you're ready. And the next day, the president of Ukraine comes out and says, we're ready to conduct our counteroffensive. I'm not kidding you. Yesterday, I saw an article where John Kirby, a weasel, came out and said, well, the United States provided Ukraine with everything for its counteroffensive. I was like, that means these guys are going to come and announce the counteroffensive soon. This morning, article from Ukraine dated today, Zelensky, we're ready for the counteroffensive. So the master commander gave the order. You guys came like followers and says, yes, actually we're ready right now. So who's conducting who? I'm pretty sure it was just a coincidence. Now we can talk about the offensive and if we'll do anything in this war. Let's start with Kirby first, because he is such an important person. And he is, unfortunately. Ukrinform. Alright, so here you have Ukrinform. This was on the 2nd of June 2023. Kirby says US has met Ukraine's needs to conduct counteroffensive now. All right, and then you have the next article, which is right here. So Zelensky says Ukraine ready to launch counteroffensive. From Reuters, June 3rd. Remember, this is June 3rd, and the other one is June 2nd. So these guys said at 10 p.m., 10:36 p.m. Yeah, guys, you're ready. Let's go. And Zelensky comes the next day at 8:02 a.m. Yes, we are ready, actually. Well, I'm going to use this article from Reuters. Let's start with Kirby first. So we want to make sure that he's not giving an order, right? The US believes that together with allies and partners, they have provided Ukraine with enough security assistance for a counteroffensive. So according to him, it is not only about providing Ukrainians with our defense systems, which is currently the most urgent need, but also about providing armored vehicles, artillery, ammunition, as well as training. Yes, and intelligence and communications and all that. Good. So you are good with this one, and we're going to go to Zelensky, but I'm not going to use this one because these guys want something I don't want to give them. Therefore, I'm going to go to something else, which is right here. It's the same article. It's from Reuters, but I will take it via the Jerusalem Post. Zelensky says Ukraine ready to launch counteroffensive, story by the Reuters 6 hours ago. Ukraine is ready to launch its long-awaited counteroffensive to recapture Russian-occupied territory, President Zelensky said in an interview published on Saturday. We strongly believe that we will succeed, Zelensky told the Wall Street Journal. I don't know how long it will take, to be honest. I can go in a variety of ways, completely different, but we are going to do it and we are ready. Well, doesn't really sound very optimistic. So, it says Zelensky said last month Ukraine needed to wait for more Western armored vehicles arrived before launching the counteroffensive. Well, he's got them, I guess. So Ukraine's president attends a press conference. He has been on a diplomatic push. We don't care. He's a weasel. Let's move on. So he's got everything. That means there's no more, how should I put it, justifications to say, oh, you know what, I need this, I need that. The Americans said you got everything. So that means no more. You're good to go. We are ready. Therefore, you are ready as well. If we are ready. Now, what's going to happen here? Well, if you think that this counteroffensive, which I already said is late, why you don't start a counteroffensive in June? You started in May, April. Why? So you can have the whole summer ready and the fall. But what do I know? These guys are very good organizers. That's why they've been winning in Ukraine since last year, February 24th. That's what we're told. So in this case, I think if they're going to have probably an initial success, and then if they have a long-lasting impact on the front, that would be for about, I don't know, a month or two. I don't think they have the Ukrainians. The West, I don't think it has enough power to sustain any initial victory that it will have against the Russians. If they will break the front somewhere, if they would push the front and liberate this and that, that would be it. That would not be an end to the war. And I think this is the only attempt, the last attempt that these guys can have for a while. Why? All the resources there. And as I said, if they will have an initial success, I think that would be contained, and then the Russians will have their I don't want to call it counteroffensive, but their tactical move. We'll find out. I don't expect much out of this counteroffensive. But that's my assessment. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.